Hi, how you doing? How much does it cost to get them keys? Them keys. Alright, good morning, hello, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in this world. Ni hao. Hello and welcome back to SuiteStamps. I am the Spidey. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, SuiteStamps. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking to you about the cost of living in China. So this is based off of my experience. Just a little background. I lived in Shenzhen for 3 years and now Foshan for 1 year. Both of these cities are southern China. Alright, so I'm going to focus on 5 categories as it relates to cost of living. So first we're going to focus on your apartment, where you're going to stay, where you're going to put your head. We're going to talk about food because food is life. And then we're going to talk about transportation. Then we're going to talk about medical care. Medical care, you can go from, you know, small things like a cold and spraining your ankle to like having a baby.
Breathe. Deep breaths, okay?
The 5th category I'm going to focus on is travel and entertainment throughout China and also to and from Southeast Asia, which is like a awesome benefit because it's very cost efficient. Okay, so first category is apartment. So to live somewhere you need a roof over your head, maybe a bed, maybe a sofa, depends on your like level of bougie. Maybe a yoga mat on somebody's floor work. So this is a little background. First year, the first 2 years, I was actually here teaching, and so I was part of the contract we received free on-campus housing. So I lived on campus for free, no charge, in dorm rooms. But don't get it twisted. Just because it was free does not mean it was for me. Those rooms were small, tiny. I have some shots here. You can see how they look. This was my first year in a high school, which was my favorite of the 2 schools, and this is now I'm showing you the elementary school. So it was a little bigger. Every year it did get bigger for me, but these are dorm rooms. And then my 3rd and 4th year we actually stay in our own apartment. So our 3rd year we stay in a studio apartment in Shenzhen, and this was by far our favorite place. And then this year we stay in Foshan, which is a little north, and we have a 3-bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment. So the 3rd year was a studio apartment, and that cost was like $3,200. And then we also had to pay like our electricity, water, which was really cheap. It usually would come out to 600 RMB. So we had 3,200 RMB for the rent, 600 RMB for like water, electricity, whatever. And then we also had to pay a monthly admin fee, and the admin fee was 120 RMB. So that is usually like the that's common when you rent an apartment here. You're going to pay an admin fee per month. I would say about 4,000 RMB basically for an apartment. And then here in Foshan we have the 3-bedroom, 1-bedroom apartment. Make sure you check out the link here. I actually did an apartment tour video, so make sure you check out and see how it actually looks. But this apartment actually costs 3,500 RMB a month, and then we pay 120 admin fee. And for this particular apartment we're actually renting from an owner. So the last studio apartment we rented from the actual complex, but this one we're renting from an owner, so there are no like other variable costs. So essentially we pay a little less than 3,700 RMB. That's just the price. So depending on your level of comfort, you know, if you're cool with sleeping on somebody's sofa or rooming with somebody, you can get away with spending 2,500 kwai a month on your living expenses. 2,500 RMB a month. If you're like most foreigners, you want your own place, but you're not really trying to do that, you know, 3-bedroom, 2-story apartment condo, you can get away with getting a studio for like 3,200 to 3,800 RMB on average. Of course, some people are below and at the beginning and the end of the bell curve, so that's not everybody, but on average that's pretty much your cost in a larger city. And then if you want to live that high life, you want your 2-story apartment, condo, whatever, they have those available. We actually looked at some those can run you 30,000 RMB a month. So like I said, it just depends on your level of comfort, your level of bougie, and what you are looking for in an apartment. All right, moving on. So food is like part of the cost of living. Like you're gonna eat, hopefully. Yeah, okay, so this is very funny, but I've been greeted a couple of times with like an actual Chinese person saying to me like, "Ni chi fan la ma," which means like, "Have you eaten?" versus them saying like, "Hello, how are you doing?" Like, "Ni chi fan la ma," and I'm just like, now you know damn well I look like I ain't missed no meals. As a matter of fact, it look like I need to skip a few. So let's just keep it real. No, I ain't missed no meals. Thank you to the Lord. I'm grateful. I'm blessed. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Okay, so there are different levels of food just like anywhere else. So if you have, you know, a lot of people do that top ramen and fruit diet. If you cool with that type of eating, you could spend around 600 to 800 RMB a month comfortably. You can eat noodles late at night for like 15 quad, get you some grease, use your midnight grease, you know, straight up laxative style. Get your barbecue. That barbecue is good though, like I can't lie, that barbecue be hitting, especially that eggplant. Oh my god. So if you buy groceries, meaning like you actually cook at your place, it depends. You can and you can't save a lot of money. Like some of the, like if you're buying foreign international foods like cheeses and things like that, you're going to be spending a lot more than if you were buying like fruits and vegetables and local like Chinese food and things that they eat, like dumplings, frozen dumpling, whatever, like, you know, stuff that they eat. You know, it just depends on what you want. So anyway, so if you're good with that top ramen and fruit only diet, then you can expect to spend like 600 to 800 RMB a month. Get you some late night grease, noodles, barbecue at nighttime, you know, eat you some eggs, boiled eggs, and from 7-Eleven in the morning, and you just like eat your school's lunch or eating free lunch or whatever like that. You can save a lot of money. If you know, buying groceries, you're cooking more like healthful meals, and you know, you also eat some late night grease, but then you also go to restaurants, but you share the bill with your friends because eating family style is coming here. You know, you can expect to spend about, I would say, less than 1,500 a month. But if you're just only grocery shopping and eating at international restaurants and foreign restaurants and eating foreign food, you're going to be spending 1,500 plus a month, because that can get expensive. A lot of this stuff is imported and the taxes are high. All right, moving on to transportation. So here in China, there is one thing that you're gonna do no matter what. That is walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. Walking is free. It's great exercise. Check me out. Local buses are super convenient. However, you have to know how to ride them. Local buses cost between, I think, 1 RMB. I think the most I've paid is 3 RMB. I mean, and you can go very far. They take you everywhere. But first you need to learn how to read the bus stop map. I remember like my first year, I got lost so many times. I spent so much money on being lost, and the precursor for me being lost was my phone died, so I could call nobody. I couldn't do anything, couldn't message anybody to get help. But I was very fortunate. I always had like this like Chinese angel, I like to call, that came out of nowhere and, "Hello, can I help you?" And I'd be like, "Why, yes, I need help." Anyways, they'll help me get to where I need to go, blah blah, and then they would disappear. And it's like, where I go? I want to say thank you. Ha 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 ha. Where I go? If you're not as lucky as me, or if you're lost, don't ride a bus, or at least have where you're going written down. And even I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, and then after buses, you have your metro, your trains. Super efficient. Like they go multiple, like all over the city. Metro rides, what, one stop maybe like 1 or 2 RMB to 6 RMB. Super affordable. And this is the metro, and like you're gonna get there faster. super convenient. But if you're a little more bougie and you want to take a taxi cab, you know, taxis start off at 10 RMB. So if you're not going that far, maybe you'll pay 20 RMB. But I would say on average you pay about 30 to 50 RMB for a taxi or cab. That gets you where you're going. But guess when we get there, you're still going to get lost. And I just want to put this in. If you ride a taxi or cab, at least try to learn how to say some of the characters of where you're going, because I've had taxi drivers who straight up told me like, no, I'm not reading your paper, or I can't read your paper because that's Mandarin and I speak Cantonese. Of course they ain't saying English, but you know what I'm saying, like they, you know, there are so many dialects, they just not trying to read it. They just want you to tell them where they need to take you and they get you there. So just a little FYI, not all taxi drivers can or are willing to read your hotel card, business card, your hotel address card, or wherever you're going. So moving on. All right, so now I want to talk about medical care. So medical care is pretty straightforward, kind of. For the most part, you're gonna pay for your services before you leave, but the cost of it depends solely on what you're there for. Like if you're there for just like a sprained ankle, you're there for a week, or like you're delivering a baby. Like those costs can go from 300 RMB, 3,000 RMB to like 30,000 RMB legit. So you know, be careful when you're walking, don't sprain your ankle, and don't get pregnant. Or be careful when you're walking, don't sprain your ankle, and use protection. You see these napkins at this restaurant? Doesn't it look like, yeah, these are actually just wipes. These are wipes, but hey, humor me. Moving on. All right, and for the fifth category, I'm going to be talking about travel and entertainment a little bit. So travel throughout China is super convenient, especially if you have the know-how. And so I'm just gonna say know these apps, but this is not an app video, but like you can do train travel or fly on airplane. I mean you can fly on airplanes. You can take flights within China for a very affordable prices. Like you can get train tickets from like as little as 80 RMB, but if you're going like a 24-hour train ride from South to Beijing, that can cost you like 300 RMB. Super affordable. Same with the flights. You can get like some flight deals for 70 US dollars round trip. I mean, of course that's not the all the time price, but you really can save a lot of money and you can really explore this huge country that hopefully you'll be calling your home or visiting soon. Now also travel, I want to talk about traveling to Southeast Asia. It is super affordable. Like we've had one-way tickets from Hong Kong to Bangkok, we got for like 89 USD. Another round trip flight from Hong Kong to Singapore was legit $145 USD, 145 USD, like round trip. To go to an international country, to fly to an international country out of the United States, you're gonna be paying way more than that. I mean, it costs like $200 just for me to fly from Atlanta to Miami, and that's just the next state down. You get to go on international flights for the same price as you would go on like to fly to a neighboring state here in the USA. And entertainment, if you want to go out, like if you want to save money going out, you can get your pre-game from the 7-Eleven, the local convenience stores. Baijiu, Shijiu. I mean, it's kind of good. It's cheap. I mean, it's not the best taste. You know what I'm saying? It's not a mojito, but it's gonna do the job. And if you're a lady, they have ladies' nights at a lot of the clubs on Wednesdays. So you know, just check it out. Have a good time. We've been bowling. You can go skating. There are random fairs and like you know how here we have the county fairs, movie theater, they show movies. Like you're not living in a hut in a no man's land, so that's great. Anyways, there's lots of ways to get entertainment, and at the end of the day, just go out and explore, which is free, kinda. Okay, now to some everything good. So you want to live like a local, like on the cheap, you can do so. You know, you can have your little baijiu before you go out. You actually can take it in the club. They actually don't even check. It's, you know, room with someone in a studio, in an apartment. You can buy a bike and bike most places. or take the local buses, and you can save a lot of money. Now if you want to be a little more comfortable, have your own place but not too fancy, you know, maybe something like a studio apartment. Sometimes you want to go out to nice restaurants. You're not about eating grease every night, but a couple nights a week eating that late night grease is okay with you. The cost of living that, you know, average lifestyle, I would say $6,500 to $8,500, and that's being very generous. But if you know, if you're trying to live the high life, taking first class flights to Japan, Australia, you want your 2-story condo, all of the above, you're gonna be spending more than 30,000 RMB a month. If you got it, you got it though. Like, I'm not hating on the yoga mat sleeper, I'm not hating on the average person, and I'm not hating on the jet setter. Everybody have their own purposes, so it depends on you and how you want to live. And that's what your cost is gonna be. Thank you for watching SuiteStamps. I am the Spivey. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video. Or actually, you will see me. Peace.
Give me my money.
Feed me.